let's try to find some buying opportunities in the stock market today. Tesla is up 2 cents, closed at 180.01. Post-market, we are up by 80 cents. Let's take a look at what this looks like on the chart. We had the big move up on Monday, and we have been coming down ever since. And this big move up coincided perfectly to a touch to this downward resistance. Now we have been caving in, and I have been calling 180.38 as the support to hold. And, we have broken it a little bit today. So, it is what it is. But this will give me the opportunity to talk to you about an overlapping congestion zone. So we have an overlapping congestion zone right here. So see, we had a congestion zone right here at 176.73 up to this one right here. And the one that's overlapping is this one right here. So it is overlapping right here. You see it? It's overlapping at 180.38 and, going down to this one here. And we have a double support right here. So you see, we have an overlap right here. We have our low today stopped at the support that we have at 176.73 right here. It's right there. And the resistance right here, the resistance was at 180.38. So there was this zone right here, which was a no man's land. It was at the same time part of this congestion zone right here and also part of that one. And this is what the stock has been using. So anyway, myself, I got out of Tesla a couple of days ago, took some profit. Now I'm thinking about getting back in again because we still have a good stochastic on the daily chart. So we have stochastic at over 60. All of our indicators are super green, even this one right here at the bottom. So on the 1 hour chart, so we don't yet have any indication that we want to go back up, even though when we look at the daily chart, we see that we have a long wick at the bottom. So this is what is telling me that we see a little bit of a pushback for the buyers. So to me, this is a good indication. This is a good indication that the buyers are pushing it back up, but we don't have an overall move up. So I might wait on Monday to see if we start getting back stochastic over 60 in order to get back in. But I will be mindful that we still have the downward resistance right here. So, I could be hoping for just a little bit of a move from maybe 187, if I consider this congestion zone as the one to get out of. So 187 to 195, so that's not a big move. So maybe it's not worth it. I'll think about it then, but I'm going to need to have a stochastic over 60 in order to start to get back into it. But at least we are pushing things back up a little bit. So VIX continuing down. So we are down at 1468, down 4.6%. And we see that we are right smack on that support. We have no stochastic, so we should be continuing down. This is what this is telling us. Bonds coming down a little bit. This should help the stock market and US dollar also. So, we are starting to see a reversal a little bit. So this should be good for the stock market. Now let's take a look at our stock indices, how they fared today, and are they breaking any pattern? So Dow Jones, this is going sideways. We don't have any stochastic over 6. There's no bullishness in Dow Jones. S&P 500, we are still into a downward channel. Right now, we are stabilizing above 50.28. 50.28 is an important number. So we are pausing a little bit, but the overall trend is that we should be going down until we break those downward resistance. NASDAQ, this one is going sideways. No stochastic yet. No bullish move yet. Let's take a look at our Magnificent 7. We are having a good move today. Look at the volume increasing. We have stochastic over 60. So, this one wants to move. And post-market, we see that we are up by 6%. So we are at 184.30. Wow. This would make us open right here. So quite far. So there's a little bit of news that is coming out. So Apple on Thursday lifted its quarterly dividend by about 4.2%, announced a 110 billion share buyback program despite the company facing slumping sales. So this is helping the stock market because they are going to be buying a bunch of shares. it seems like the news is taken positively. This is only post-market, so we'll see what really happens in the morning tomorrow. Amazon, we have broken back above 180.11, so this was the threshold that we were waiting for. So, this is a buy right now. If you want to buy Amazon, this is the time to do it right now. EMD, this one is doing absolutely nothing. ARM doing nothing. Google, we see that, we had the great earnings. We had the big gap up. We closed it a little bit, and we did not quite reach 161.47. But now we seem to be bouncing right here. So maybe if you want to get back in, maybe you should start thinking about it. We have stochastic over 60, and we seem to be really bouncing just a little bit higher than 161.74. Microsoft, we had the break of 394.19. We are having a little bit of a pullback, but I still don't believe this tiny move up. We are still in this downward channel until we are not. Meta doing nothing. NVIDIA going sideways, stochastic over 60. So yeah, we had a little bit of a trouble breaking 863.92. But right now we are above 836. So, this is not too bad. So, this is almost a buy right there. Almost a buy right there. Palantir getting close to stochastic over 60. We have some earnings call on Monday, so we'll see. SMCI doing nothing. We are pausing a little bit right here. So we are into a congestion zone. If we have a break of that 695.59, then we are going to have a move down. Truth Social, we have stochastic over 60, but cannot break 50.80. So this would be our threshold. BYD, boom. It is decided to move. So all of our EV stocks are just launching right now. So this one is having a great, this is a very clear buy signal. Let's take a look at our other EV stocks. So look at Lucid. We are going to get an earnings call on Monday, but look at how we are already. We had the buy signal basically yesterday. So now this is continuing to move up. So EVs are back, and you heard it here first. New battery material doing nothing. NEO continuing. Very happy about that. Novonix, nothing. Xpeng also launching. This is a break. This is a buy signal. Of course, I would have preferred, to have a break, to have a close above 822 at 830, so that I could have put my stop loss just a little bit below 822. Now it's a little bit high, but nothing's perfect in this world. So if you put your stop loss just a bit below 822 or a bit below 770, that's a little bit of a drop. So I know I cannot do anything about that, but it could be continuing also. Okay, stochastic over 60 wants to break at 10.05. So we were patient with the EV stocks, and now we are reaping the reward of our patience. Bitcoin bouncing on 57. XRP also a little bit up today. Physical gold, nowhere to be seen. This is where we are right now, abysmal stochastics. So, this one was a short when we broke 1792. We had a bit of a pullback, but no stochastics. So this is continuing down. And silver, the same thing. This is continuing down. So yeah, Tesla is showing some signs, and Tesla could be breaking this downward resistance. So I don't know. But if it breaks this downward resistance, that breaks 194.35, and I mean close above. I say break, but I mean close above. If it breaks during the day and close back below, it does not count. It never counts. If it closes and stays above, then we have something. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on that TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.